it's Jessica Mason with part 2 of Sober Story. So in my last video, I talked about the duality of addiction, how we live separate lives from the one that we want to be known for and the one that we're actually living. And the other side of this coin is what I call the Al-Anon side. And I don't actually know what Al-Anon stands for. I think it's Alcoholic Lovers Anonymous, but I don't know. Because when people like me have these secrets, things that we've been tolerating, things that we've been doing, whatever, and we take the time to be vulnerable and open ourselves up, I would like to ask that no matter how close you may feel you are to that person, or not close, that you just take a breath. That if someone is sharing something that makes them feel shame, if it's a secret of any level, any caliber, please treat that with kid gloves. I have a lot of people in my groups on Facebook who talk about the struggles with the people in their lives who are dealing with these things, and I have tried to start sharing with the people close to me the things that I have been going through, and some of the things I had never shared because they weren't mine to share. That when you're in a relationship and the other person has trauma history or mental health issues, very few people in my world would know about that because it's nobody's business. It's not my place to share. But now that I'm trying to process through the trauma of my own experience through all this, part of discussing that with the people within my group is talking about, okay, look, this is actually what was happening. Here's some stuff that was actually being said and done, and things that I was having to deal with. And I've had a few people in my life be very supportive, great, about wonderful people. These are the people close to me. But I've also had a very strange response that prompted this video, and that was to shame me and say, why did you stay? Why did you not get out sooner? That's not the kind of thing you try to fix. That's the kind of thing that you run from. And I'm not even paraphrasing. That was what was said to me. And when somebody finally does leave a relationship, saying to them, why didn't you get out sooner, is so beyond pointless. Obviously, if they're expressing like, I finally had the strength to leave, they knew they should leave sooner. They knew it. We know. Anybody who's ever in an unhealthy relationship, we know we gotta get out. By the time we get out, by the time we talk about it, we're past the point of that knowledge. And everybody has an alcoholic in their life, whether you know it or not. But most of you know it. Most of you know people in your life who are struggling with alcohol or addiction or codependency or toxic relationship, rebound recovery cycle. People deal with crap. And if you are lucky enough that somebody trusts you with this information, there's no response beyond, I'm sorry you went through that. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. Are you okay? To respond with anything other than kindness and compassion, you just negated the relationship that this person thought that they had with you, this closeness that they were feeling to feel safe enough to trust you with this information. And if somebody, honors you with their private information, honor them back with a response that doesn't make them feel badly for sharing it. It is hard to be an addict. It is hard to love an addict. I have been both. And there needs to just be more kindness and understanding and compassion. Frankly, full stop, like in the whole world. But when it comes to addiction, when it comes to relationships and breakups,